So I just realized that they came out with a new feature in ChatGPT and the ability to edit Dall-E images. This just rolled out. There's a video on YouTube about it, 18 minutes old. But I just noticed this when I popped up this image. I created a prompt to have Cookie Monster with a dead fish amongst his cookies. And this is a perfect opportunity. Select area of the image to edit, highlight the area, and describe the changes to the chat. Boom, let's do this. And it looks like it has a painting tool, and I'm just going to select this eye because this is I didn't ask for a photorealistic image, but this is very photorealistic. Look at that. Look at the blur in the background, that depth of field. I'm just really impressed. But it did, when I said a cartoony dead fish, it gave it just this eye. It's a realistic fish. Very great detail on it. But here's the message to edit. So edit selection, it's showing that I am going to change this part of the image, and I'll say, make the eyes realistic, dead fish looking. My best English of the day. And the conversation was not able to be found. I will have to retry this with a different one, but I am seeing over here a slider for the size of the area selection tool. So that's really cool. And then an undo on the selection. So this is pretty powerful. We'll cancel out of this. I just refreshed this and we'll see if it understands now, if it got lost in translation. Select the eyeball. This will be an interesting test. I'll say make the eye look realistic. We'll see if it takes the context into consideration or if it puts a human eyeball in there. The demo video showed this process in real time, which I appreciated, because it did spend quite a bit of time generating. It took a long time, so it's great that they did that in real time so we could see it. And I am feeling that this is generating slower than the initial image took, so making this edit. And that's not super great that we have now. Maybe I need to select differently. Now, if we go back into edit, there's no undo, so this is the base image. But if I scroll up and select this one, now we're back to our original image. So it keeps track of each of them as separate images, which is great. Let's try this edit again. I'm going to turn down the tool size and see if it was just me not circling it well enough. Maybe I didn't get enough margin. Maybe it only is filling in based on this. I don't know. I don't know what the mechanism is. Make this a realistic dead fish eye. I mean, it did edit it pretty seamlessly, but not quite what I was looking for. Let's give this another try, see if we can make this image sinister in a different way. We're going to turn this delicious chocolate chip cookie into the heinous and deceptive oatmeal raisin cookie. So the end result is we took this delicious chocolate chip cookie and turned it into maybe this here. So maybe that is a sneaky raisin. So I'm curious to experiment with this more to see if I'm not using it quite right. But I love the feature set on it and looks really promising. A really interesting feature I just realized is this prompt info icon here that shows the prompt that was actually generated. So when I said create an image of Cookie Monster staring at a big stack of delicious fresh baked cookies, it said an image of Cookie Monster staring wide-eyed and eagerly at a large stack of delicious fresh baked cookies on a table. So this gives visibility into exactly how Dall-E 3 is being prompted during this. But here's the interesting thing, and it gives you a convenient copy button for the prompt. If we go down and look at the modified image where I try to make a realistic fish eye, and we look at the prompt, it has a lot of the same factors, but it has, in this version, the fish's eye is modified to look more realistic, resembling that of an actual dead fish. So this is the modified prompt that it's sending over to Dall-E 3 to generate the new image and somehow integrate it into the masked off area. That is just extremely interesting. I appreciate this insight into it. Let me know what your experimentation shows, if there is a better method for how we select it or how we prompt it. Happy AI!